Hi guys, welcome back. First vlog, this first video in the Philippines. Thea's out there playing in the yard. She's so happy to be with her mother. So yeah, Thea's doing good. She's happy to be back. I woke up early this morning and I said, where's Thea? And she was, in the window behind the curtain, already looking out in the yard early this morning. Got the fan going. I don't know if it's going to interfere with the video, but I'm already a little congested from the air conditioning. So we had a good trip, long trip, so long, because they changed the flight route of the JFK flight. The Philippine Airlines has a great flight out of JFK, and it usually goes from JFK directly to Manila, 14 hours. But now, because of the war in Ukraine, they say they have to fly a longer route, so they have to go to Vancouver. From New York to Vancouver, they land, and then that takes a whole process to land. It's like a half hour just for the descent, another half hour to come back up in the air. That's an hour right there. An hour on the ground, and then another half hour just to get back on the runway. It's awful. That was the worst part about the whole trip, because when you land, they turn all the lights on. I mean, everyone's already sleeping after 5.5 hours on the plane. The baby's sleeping, and they're putting music on, lights on. It's like a whole new flight. New crew, welcome aboard. They do all the spiel again. I'm like, really? It's crazy. So I like to say that was the only disappointing thing. That was the toughest part about the trip. I want to talk about today flying back to the Philippines, my experience. It was not what I expected. So the requirements for me as a foreigner coming back to the Philippines were negative PCR tests or within 48 hours, or negative antigen tests within 24 hours. I did both because I didn't know what test was going to come back positive, maybe one negative, whatever, and how long they're going to take. So I did both, and both came back negative. The other thing you need is travel insurance for the length of your stay here, and you need a return ticket. So I got a return ticket, an Onward ticket from one of the websites, $10 for May 5th, and I had my travel insurance good for May 5th. So I spent like $24 on travel insurance for a 2-week policy. And that was it. So, and then you got to upload everything into One Health Pass. It's pretty simple. To make sure I got the right website, I just went on Philippine Airlines and clicked on their link to One Health Pass. It asks you a few questions. I don't know why there's some. I mean, God bless them, but there's some travel channels out there that keep beating the dead horse about this One Health Pass. The right way to upload it, the 8 things you need to know about uploading it, and it's kind of ridiculous. It's One Health Pass. You upload a couple of things. It's actually 2 things you upload. I think your negative test and your travel insurance. Or no, your negative test and your vaccine. Something like that. Oh yeah, you need a vaccine. You need your vaccine card there as well. I had the vaccine certificate from the Philippines, plus my booster shot in the USA. So you get to the airport in JFK. It was madhouse in there. Madhouse. 2 hours waiting in line to check in. Can't do online check-in. So 2 hours to wait in line. It went all around the kiosk, the line. So I'm sitting there for 2 hours with Thea. Thea's just running around playing. And I'm trying to watch her as she runs through the crowd and back to me and then out into the crowd. Finally, we make it into the kiosk. We make it up to the agent, and he asked me for Thea's birth certificate. I said, "Why? She's my daughter. Look at her passport. Look at the stamps. When we came into the country, we were together. My child." So he said, "Okay." He didn't need the birth certificate. I'm like, I had it. It's in my suitcase. I still want to take it out. I said, why do I need a birth certificate? It's my daughter. Same last name, same everything. So he said, he let it, he said, okay. And then he said, travel insurance. No problem, I have that. And the negative PCR test, he looked at that. That's all they asked for. And I asked him, I said, I thought I didn't need travel insurance, or I just said I thought I didn't need travel insurance if I'm a foreigner married to a Filipino. And he said, is she traveling with you? I said, no. I said, my daughter's a Filipino citizen. He's like, well, you know, no. He said, you have to be traveling with your spouse. So according to him, according to the agent behind the desk at Philippine Airlines, a foreigner married to a Filipino have to be traveling together if you don't want to produce an Onward ticket or travel insurance. But here's the thing, they'd never even asked me for an Onward ticket. Nobody did. Not at the gate, not at immigration. So I get on the plane, we check in, everything went okay. So I get to Manila. And the first thing you gotta do is you gotta go to the Coast Guard is the one that runs the Bureau of Quarantine, I think it's called. And they have like stations set up, and you go there, and they scan your QR code. You know, they scan your QR code for your One Health Pass. So I had one for me, one for Thea. They did that. Then they just asked for my I think my negative PCR test. They wanted to look at it. They looked at that, said okay. He said go to immigration. I go to immigration, and he looks at my passport, looks at Thea's 2 passports, stamps both of them, and we went. Nobody asked me for travel insurance, and nobody asked me for an Onward ticket at either the BOQ check-in or at immigration check-in. Nobody asked me for any of those things, even though I had them. So no one asked me for an Onward ticket. No one asked me, maybe because I was traveling with Thea. I don't know. No, but I brought up that question, you know, at the gate. They said, no, you have to be traveling with your spouse. So the check-in Manila was flawless. Quick. Took me about 5 minutes to get through all of it. The longest part was waiting for the baggage. It took me like over a half hour to get my bags. Because of a big flight, packed. Manila, back to normal, packed. Wall-to-wall people, no seats. People on the floor, people against the walls. Packed, Manila. You're traveling to the Philippines, just expect it to be back to normal. Because it looked pretty normal to me, pre-pandemic. Really, really crowded, you know. Come on, let's go. You're gonna come in the car with Dad? So continuing my video from this morning. Oh, I can, we're in Philippines. Did you tell your viewers, say hi, I'm in the Philippines. Mommy's in line, she's paying the electric bill. And yeah, so the flight was great, guys. It's nice to be back. Don't do that, that's silly. So back in the Philippines. I guess I can't make a video now. We'll see you in a few minutes. So there's my beautiful wife paying her electric bill. So this is how you pay the electric bill in Anda. They come with the truck. I think the 21st of every month, the 21st or the 22nd. here for like 2 days, and that's how you pay electric bill. They got it all set up in there with their computers and printers, and yeah. So paying the electric bill. We're in the town. Woke up this morning to a flat tire on the car. Just thank God we made it here last night. No problem. My first day back. It's nice. It's relaxing. They are so happy. So yeah. I was so impressed with the immigration. They really made it very easy for us. It went very flawlessly. But for me as a foreigner, they didn't ask me for my travel insurance or a return ticket. And I had both just in case. But they ask for those things when you check in at the Philippine Airlines ticket counter in New York. So overall, getting back here was pretty easy. Just very long because that 20-hour flight really takes a toll on you when you're in a plane for that long. Because literally you're in the plane for 20 hours in the same plane. We left JFK at 1:30 in the morning on the 21st of April, and we landed in Manila on Friday, the 22nd, at 10:30 in the morning. After that, this is why I like flying Philippine Airlines, because when you get to Manila and you take another plane to Bohol, you don't have to leave the terminal. It's such a hassle to leave the terminal. Otherwise, you got to get in a taxi and you got to just get stuck in traffic, going to another terminal. It's a pain in the butt. But at Philippine Airlines, they do all their flights out of Terminal 2. Let me see your teeth. We just brushed. Let me see. Go. Open. Yeah. Very good. Nice and clean. Okay, you can close your mouth now.